March 24th, in history. In 1493, after months at sea, a small weathered ship called the Niña approached the Spanish coast, carrying extraordinary news from beyond the Atlantic. Christopher Columbus stepped ashore in Palos de la Frontera, presenting gold, exotic plants, and captive Taino people as proof of lands across the ocean. His return ignited the age of exploration, redrew world maps forever, and set in motion centuries of contact between continents that reshaped human civilization. In 1603, Queen Elizabeth I lay dying at Richmond Palace. At 69, the last Tudor monarch's remarkable 45-year reign was ending. On March 24th, Elizabeth passed quietly. The crown transferred peacefully to James VI of Scotland, uniting England and Scotland under one ruler. Elizabeth's death ended the Tudor dynasty forever. Her legacy of stability and cultural brilliance shaped Britain into a global power for centuries. In 1707, England and Scotland stood as separate kingdoms sharing one island, their parliaments locked in tense negotiations over a historic merger. On March 24th, Queen Anne granted royal assent to the Acts of Union, formally merging both kingdoms into the single nation of Great Britain. This union forged a superpower that would build the world's largest empire, shaping global trade, law, and language for centuries to come. In 1874, in the bustling city of Budapest, a child named Erich Weiss was born, destined to become the greatest escape artist the world would ever know. Reinventing himself as Harry Houdini, he mesmerized audiences worldwide, escaping straitjackets while dangling upside down high above gasping city crowds. Houdini's legacy endures as the ultimate symbol of human ingenuity against impossible odds, inspiring magicians and entertainers for over a century. In 1882, tuberculosis was the deadliest disease in Europe, killing 1 in 7 people. German physician Robert Koch was determined to find its cause. On March 24th, Koch presented his discovery of the tuberculosis bacillus to the Berlin Physiological Society, proving a specific microbe caused the disease. Koch's proof that germs cause disease transformed medicine forever, launching modern bacteriology. He received the Nobel Prize in 1905 for this landmark work. In 1944, deep in Nazi-occupied Germany, Allied airmen in Stalag Luft 3 had spent over a year secretly digging 3 tunnels beneath the prison camp. On March 24th, 76 men crawled through Tunnel Harry, a 30-foot deep passage stretching over 300 feet beyond the wire into the dark forest. Only 3 escapees reached freedom. Hitler ordered 50 recaptured men executed, a war crime that shocked the world and was prosecuted at Nuremberg. In 1965, NASA prepared to do something never attempted before, broadcast live images from another world directly into American living rooms. Ranger 9 hurtled toward the moon's Alphonsus crater, its cameras transmitting increasingly detailed images live on commercial television as millions watched, spellbound. Those grainy lunar close-ups captivated a nation and proved that space exploration could be a shared experience, paving the way for the Apollo moon landings. In 1973, Pink Floyd entered Abbey Road Studios to record an album exploring madness, death, and the human condition. On March 24th, Dark Side of the Moon was released, a concept album that fused rock with experimental soundscapes and philosophical lyrics. It spent 937 weeks on the Billboard chart, sold over 45 million copies, and redefined what a rock album could be. In 1989, the supertanker Exxon Valdez navigated the dark, icy waters of Prince William Sound, Alaska, carrying 53 million gallons of crude oil. Just after midnight on March 24th, the tanker struck Bligh Reef, rupturing its hull and unleashing 11 million gallons of crude oil into pristine Alaskan waters. The spill devastated 1,300 miles of coastline, killing hundreds of thousands of animals and transforming American environmental policy forever. In 1993, astronomers Carolyn and Eugene Shoemaker and David Levy were scanning the night sky near Jupiter from Palomar Observatory in California. They spotted something extraordinary, a comet captured by Jupiter's immense gravity, torn into a chain of glowing fragments stretched across space like pearls on a string. In July 1994, those fragments slammed into Jupiter in the first observed extraterrestrial collision, leaving Earth-sized scars and forever changing planetary science. In 1999, tensions in Kosovo reached a breaking point as reports of ethnic cleansing against Albanian civilians shocked the international community. On March 24th, NATO launched Operation Allied Force, unleashing a massive aerial bombing campaign against Yugoslavia without UN Security Council approval. After 78 days of bombing, Yugoslavia withdrew from Kosovo. The campaign reshaped international law and set a controversial precedent for humanitarian intervention. In 2015, Germanwings Flight 9525 departed Barcelona bound for Düsseldorf, carrying 150 passengers and crew over the French Alps. The co-pilot locked the captain out and deliberately flew the aircraft into a mountainside. All 150 people on board perished instantly. The tragedy transformed aviation safety worldwide. Airlines now require 2 crew members in the cockpit at all times, a rule still enforced today.